Okay, so hi, my name is Komal, and this is my partner Ava. So the nonprofit organization that we decided to go with is American Cancer Society. So I have a question for you. Has anyone you've ever known been affected by cancer? Let me answer that. So I know a lot of people that have been affected by cancer in my life, but a lot of people do not know that there is an organization that can help guide you or someone that you know that has been going through it. The American Cancer Society is an organization that both provides resources and fundings for patients going through cancer along with their families. So basically, um, just educating yourself. Cancer can be affected to anyone. There's nothing wrong with you if you have cancer, or there's nothing like that you're lacking, anything like that. And if it doesn't affect you personally, still support it because you never know like what anyone's going through. It's a really hard time in their life also and their family. So we will be talking about um, basic like cancer facts and stats, volunteer opportunities, and the health factors leading up to it. So, what does the American Cancer Society do, you may ask? So, the American Cancer Society is the leading cancer fighting organization. Um, they help prevention, they detect like whenever you have cancer, and they also like help treat it. And very interesting fact is that within 70 years of this organization being, um, within 70 years, they had a major cancer breakthrough, and that's when they started doing like chemotherapy and stuff. Also, they promote healthy lifestyles on About Us, what is American Cancer Society. They have many resources as well to help you, understand better and educate yourself. So moving on with basic facts and stats, I'm gonna leave it on to Ava.
Yeah, so the American Cancer Society website actually provides a lot of great facts and statistics just about cancer as a whole. So I feel like we all pretty much have an idea of what cancer is, the different kinds, but just um, definition, according to an article by the American Cancer Society, the article title is Cancer Facts and Statistics for 2022. Cancer is a group of diseases characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells that can result in death if not treated. So that's just kind of the basic textbook definition of what cancer is. We know that there's a lot of different kinds. So we've got lung cancer, breast cancer, cervical, prostate. Those are just one of very many. So lung cancer and breast cancer being the most common in the US. Um, Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in the United States. So, a journal written by the American Cancer Society in early 2002, so it was published in January of 2022, predicting cancer cases in the coming year. It says in 2022, 1,918,030 new cancer cases and 609,360 cancer deaths are projected to occur in the United States, including approximately 350 deaths per day from lung cancer, the leading cause of death, as I mentioned. So this is kind of just to give an idea of how common cancer actually is, whether or not you have been affected by it or a family member, or you don't necessarily see it. It's everywhere and it's going on every single day. So this is just another good reason to support the American Cancer Society. So the cause of cancer is actually unknown. There are some cancers that are genetic and can be detected early on with proper knowledge. So what you're going to ask family members, just figure that out to have the record, just to know, be proactive about it. And then there's just a lot of different risk factors associated with cancer. So the American Cancer Society website actually provides and has done extensive research on these risks and different things Komal will go into and talk about, just so you can kind of be proactive about that. So she's going to talk to you about those risks and things you can do.
Yeah. So according to the cancer screening guidelines on the American Cancer Society website, There are many different things that you can do to, stay up to date with your health. So the first thing being, as Ava, mentioned for a brief second there, reducing your risks. So reducing your risks, things like, just maintaining a healthy weight, um, getting your daily vitamins in, just, eating your fruits and vegetables, drinking a ton of water. Um, Physical activity is a key thing, that also goes hand in hand with like maintaining your weight. But a big thing is the use of tobacco. So that's a really big one, in my opinion, that people should like take into account. Screenings, definitely after the age of like 40 for women and like 45 for men, they should get like routinely screenings done like at least once a year, or if there's something like, more that they need to be screened more for, maybe twice a year. But that's something that they can talk to with their primary care doctors. Just, educating yourself about the history and genetics, um, about your family. I know my grandfather had cancer, so it's just like something that you just need to know about. There is a brief video for an examination, a how to, but I don't think we're going to be getting into that. So there have been many changes made with this organization, and I'm gonna just give it back to Ava.
Yeah, so the American Cancer Society has actually made just drastic changes over time for patients with cancer and their families since the organization actually started. An article written once again by the American Cancer Society titled Facts Just About the American Cancer Society says we have contributed to a 32% decrease in overall United States cancer death rate since 1991. That means we have helped avoid nearly 3.5 million cancer deaths during that time. So, as you can see, that's quite a few. So, the American Cancer Society is really here to just make a change. They not only provide support for cancer patients and their families, but they also fund for research and just do extensive research on different cancers, trying to find a cure, trying to find things that um, are risk factors, and they help provide information that you can use to prevent cancer from developing in your body or others. So the American Cancer Society allows for communities also without resources to get the help that they need and deserve. This includes transportation. This is more like low income areas where you're not going to see people getting the medical help that they need. So you don't see these people getting cancer screened. So the American Cancer Society, what they'll do is come in and actually bring these resources or provide transportation to actual resources just so that they can get the help that they deserve. And then the same article that I mentioned earlier states that the American Cancer Society is the largest funder of cancer research grants in the United States outside of the federal government, investing in more than $5 billion over 75 years. Obviously, this money is going towards, once again, research and helping people drastically. There have been 18 million cancer survivors alive today. That was shown just through facts over time, over the years. So, with this information, these changes that have been made with the organization, they do a lot, but there are also a lot of things that you can do to get involved and just support the American Cancer Society.
So, how you can help? Um, First things first, you can always volunteer. Relay for Life is a very big event that happens. That's when you just like, choose to walk for those people. Making donations, asking for donations, whether that be at work, just trying to help out as much as you can. With also helping, you can build networks, like, and this could help you in your career as well. Just building networks, talking to people, talking to new people, how they can help you. you can just be there. Support, like, support is very big. A lot of these patients really don't have family that they can, turn to at such a difficult time in their life. So just, being there to support them really means a lot, just making them keep going every single day. And our end goal is just to change others' lives and yours. There is more information at volunteering at the American Cancer Society, but these are just the main ones that really stood out to me.
So, just to conclude, Komal and I have now discussed the overall goals of the American Cancer Society, just kind of what they do. We had the basic cancer facts and statistics to give an idea and just ways that you can help and take action. So, we feel that it's important to get involved and just stay proactive with this knowledge about cancer and what the American Cancer Society does. So, taking action early on and knowing your risk factors can reduce the risk of cancer for you, a family member, a friend, a loved one. There are even things you could do at home, like self examinations and asking family members about their history, just to kind of get an idea of what you need to do to be proactive. Being aware of the support and guidance that the American Cancer Society does provide can lead you in the right direction if the situation ever affects your life or a loved one. Getting involved and educated by the American Cancer Society not only provides you with extensive information, but funds new research and support for those battling cancer. So, making a donation or volunteering are just kind of small ways that you can get involved to make a difference. So then finally, once again, it's just a reminder that everyone at any time can be affected by cancer, any point in your life. So how will you contribute to others in need?